You and I are meant for more, man. We are meant for more. You're meant to have a kingdom, but that kingdom is a byproduct of deliberate, intentional action on your part, my friend. It is to change and rewrite your story. It is to evolve. It is to heal. It is to develop self-mastery. It is to break through the seals of your limiting beliefs. It is to get out from behind your computer, behind your fucking laptop and iPhone. Get out of the virtual world and start connecting in person. If you want to know what happened to men, it wasn't the opposition. The day that men stopped re-racking their weights in a fucking gym is when masculinity began to fall. The day that men stopped putting away the weights, even if the weights were on there when you got to that leg press or chest press machine, you didn't put them away. It's your fault. The day that you stopped putting away the shopping cart and leaving it right there in a fucking parking spot, that's where humanity fell. The day that you started leaving garbage in your car, food wrappers, empty drink containers, that's when the slippery slope of the human animal took hold of you. The day that you began to compromise and negotiate with your goals and dreams is when the erosion of your life began. The day that you gave in and you didn't exercise your willpower on that TV show, on that food item, on making that one extra phone call that you know you should have made, that sales call. That is the day that humanity began to fall apart. It is our fault. All the opposition did is they figured out that we have these weaknesses, that we want comfort, we want convenience, and we will lean into complacency. And that is true, man. Guess what? I want a nice air-conditioned building. I want nice, comfortable clothes. I want food delivered to me. But I also realize that if I continue to give into my wants and feelings and constantly lean into the conveniences of life, the comforts of life, that I will soon erode and atrophy all of my physical, mental, and emotional muscles that keep me a hard motherfucker. And then when the hardships of life inevitably come, I won't have the mental, physical, and emotional strength and stamina to persevere. This is why I encourage you to do hard shit. This is why you must seek out hard shit, because life has gotten too convenient. The comforts of convenience of the current lifestyle that we live forces us to seek out discomfort and hardship intentionally so that we can stay prepared for battle. What kind of battle, B? Like, are we going to grab our weapons and go to battle? No, the battle for life. When the bad news comes that mom or dad has cancer, when the bad news comes that your kid broke their arm, when the bad news comes that you just got laid off or fired, when the bad news comes that you're going through a divorce, when the bad news comes that you got diagnosed with something, will you have the mental, emotional, and the physical stamina and fortitude to be able to lead yourself and your family through whatever hardship it is? When the bad news comes, you know what? Maybe, motherfucker, maybe you might have to grab a weapon or a pitchfork or a fucking piece of stick and go to battle with whoever decides to invade our great country. I don't know. They're fucking flying balloons with satellites hanging on it. What's next? Some say that World War III has started. It's just a different war. It's not missiles. It's mindset. It's the war of the mindset. They are destabilizing, demoralizing, and destroying your mind. TikTok is banned in China, but it's legal here. Like, it's crazy. And then the social media platforms they have out there show kids doing scholastically high stuff, like doing like great science work and great math work. That's the stuff that they show on TikTok. They make that acceptable. They want that to be revered and to be complimented and to be held up on a pedestal. While here in the States, it's about some fucking fat ass chick with the booty training shoulders, but the camera angle is from her butt crack. And they entice you with that shit. It's about some stupid ass meme that's not even funny, but they've degenerated your intelligence, your emotional quotient so low that you think it's funny. It's not. I go to a comedy fucking store. I'm a hard person to make laugh. And when I laugh, it's because it was a good fucking joke. It was witty. It had depth to it. It was fucking layers. I don't just laugh because the motherfuckers around me laugh. They're not intelligent. They want the cheap laugh. I want the fucking laugh where the comedian earned that laugh. Where he set it up. He set it up. He set it up. He set it up. Then he brought it back around. Boom. He hit me with the fucking punchline. That's the one I'm going to laugh at. But you see, I've learned to think for myself. When people forward me something and go, you should watch this, it's funny. And I watch it and I go, these people are fucking degenerate. Don't ever send me this again. And now I'm going to block you. There's nothing funny. I don't laugh just because someone said you should laugh. It's funny. I laugh if I think it's funny. Even on trivial things like humor, I've decided to take my own path in life and laugh at only what I think is funny. If there's a law that I feel is unjust, I will not obey that law. I will do what is ethically and morally right. But the law says you should do this. Fuck you. Who made the law? Greedy politicians who want to be politicians. By the way, if anybody wants to be a politician, that should be rule number one. If you want to be a politician, that should immediately disqualify you from being a politician. Because that tells me you want some level of control and compliance over humanity. Fuck you. You know the type of people that should be in politics? People who are good people, who do good work, that run companies that are profitable, that have good morals and ethics, who are encouraged by their peers and friends and society. Hey, our country is going to shit. Our city is going to shit. Our state has gone to shit. You run a great organization. Your people love you. You have good character, moral, core values. Do you think that maybe you can go into office? We would love to back you. Like, that's the motherfucker I want in office. Because he's like, look, I'm running my own private company, my own private organization. I'm good with my people. I got my own core values. I don't want to be a politician. I don't want to control people. I don't want to get compliance over them. I don't want to create rules that will benefit me and not them. I don't want to create more barriers and restraints for humanity. We are meant to be free. Like, what the fuck are borders anyway, right? If the world was fucking fair and just and there was no evil, there was no bad things, how fucking awesome would it be if there was no borders? But there would still be borders, wouldn't it? Because humans are fucked up. We want to create rules. You can't cross this line. This is my country now. Can't cross this line. This is my state. Fuck you. I'm a human. Like what? A bear or a gazelle or a lion can't just cross a fucking state line or a city line. You're going to give it a ticket? You're going to give it a citation. You're going to pull it over. What the fuck, right? We're no different. We are products of this earth. We are citizens of this earth. We are brothers and sisters. That is why I created the show, to bring unity, to wake you up, to give you hope, to let you know that the feeling that you have in your gut that you deserve more, that you should expect more, that you should want more, higher standards, that is not wrong. That it is okay to make a lot of money and do a lot of good with it. Be good with your money. Be generous with your money and explode your money. Make a lot of it. Be fit. Have awesome and amazing experiences. Fly first class. Fly private. Live in castles like I did with my family when we went to Scotland. We lived in fucking Edinburgh Castle. Fuck staying at a 5-star hotel. I want you to fucking stay in a castle and to give that experience to others. That is what you feel, right? You're like, I know I'm meant to inspire others. I know I'm meant to help people. Yes, do it. You do that by first helping yourself. Create financial freedom. Create physical freedom. Create mental freedom. Begin to question authority. Become a free thinker. Set high standards. Pay it forward to others. Solve your life's problems yourself. Figure shit out. There is no one man that you ought to put on a pedestal ever, ever, ever. Don't walk around trying to put your fucking umbilical cord into someone else's belly button. No one man has the power or control over you ever. There is no one man that should be put on a pedestal. You are the man that goes on the pedestal. You are the fucking top G. You are it. You are the fucking man. What you feel is accurate. It's unfortunate that you act upon what they tell you, which is, whoa, 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 slow down, be careful. They want to make you a crop duster. They want to defang you, declaw you. They want to take the lion that you are and put you behind a cage and feed you some low quality meat 3 times a day in a controlled environment. You ever go to the zoo and you look at the fucking lion? He's just laying there. Yeah, it's got a pulse. Yeah, it's got body heat. Dead eyes, laying there, not doing what a fucking lion does, which is to chase, which is to be chased, which is to explore, which is to hunt, which is to fuck. Like, that is what you're meant to do. But what's stopping you? What's stopping you is the story that you keep telling yourself, the victimhood that you keep accepting. And that is what this show here is meant to do. It is to help you build your kingdom. It is to help you realize that you are meant to be a good man, not a nice guy, but a good man. Bedros, what do you mean by that? What's the difference between a nice guy and a good man? You see, a nice guy, as told by Robert Glover in his book, No More Mr. Nice Guy, he's that passive-aggressive man. He's that guy who doesn't follow his dreams. He's that guy who accepts everything that is thrown at him and doesn't set boundaries. He's that guy who sees himself as a victim. He's that guy who feels like his fire is snuffed out. He relates more to Al Bundy. Look up Al Bundy if you haven't seen the show Married with Children. He was this big dopey dad who couldn't get anything right. That's the nice guy, the passive-aggressive guy who just has given up on his dreams and hopes. You need to be a good man, a savage and a servant. That is a good man, a lion and a lamb, a protector, a provider, a man who wants to build and develop his kingdom, a man who wants to serve his community, a man who is willing to stand in the gap between good and evil, a man who is willing to be a gentleman, who's willing to be chivalrous, a man who can take his daughter out on date night and then tear the fucking heart out of a bad guy in the very next minute. That is a good man.